I'm not telling you to not let your girl go to girls on a girls trip to Vegas because I got hurt because my girl went on a girls trip to Vegas. I'm telling you because I live in Vegas and I'm on stage with your girl about to go cheat on you with the DJ. I'm not coming from a place of hurt.
No.
I'm coming from the other side of it. And if both sides are saying the same thing, these men are being left behind and these other men are like, yeah, you're right. I'm King 6'8" is like, yeah, it's like 50 girls trying to have sex with me. Then we're drawing the picture from both sides. I do want to actually about the mid-game pickoff. You said you'd have a girl and then you'd go to the locker room and the other guys would like be trying to talk to your girl.
Yeah. So we're talking about if you're a regular guy,
Yeah.
at a game and you're sitting with your girl.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you courtside seats or even mid section seats. You leave, go to the bathroom, you leave her there. And we are sitting on the bench because I was a bench guy, and we're scouting, searching, hunting, prowling, looking. Ball boy, come here. You see your girl right there? No, over there. Yeah, the white girl right there. I need you to go get her number. Okay. Goes up there. Hey, guy, he wants you. Oh, really? The guy comes back. He has the hot dogs and the beer and all that.
That's right.
Yeah. She's smiling. He has no idea that
He is Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
he is
he's
not Future.
Russell Wilson.
He has no idea, and it's just a sniper game for us because it's not that we know we're going to get it. It's just we're competitive by nature.
Yeah.
And, we want to use that competitive nature to our advantage. That advantage is having salary and being visible. And, hey, don't you want an NBA guy on your roster that's going to fly you out and treat you to a nice time and then fly you back so you can be with your boyfriend and got your hot dogs and the beer? That's cool. But that's no slight to the regular guy that comes to the games with his girl. It's just, listen, Chris Brown said it. When a rich want you, these ain't loyal. And you got to get with the program when it comes down to it's just what it is. Just like with any female. She wants this guy, and her girlfriend wants this guy. But if this girl is hot, you have no chance. The hot girl's going to get the hot guy.
Next time I watch a game, I'm going to be starting looking at like down towards the bench. I'm going to look at mid and I'm going to say how many of that, like, because I wonder if like how many girls already know that. And so they will like, they'll say, oh, you're going to take me? Yeah, I'll be like,
Miami for sure.
Yeah.
Miami, they go to the game because they know that they can get chose. 100%. Probably more in Phoenix too. Phoenix is probably a hub for that. Once it happens in Vegas, it's going to be
When it happens in Vegas, it's just going to be
finally have a real city, right?
It's going to be
It's going to be different. But New York,
We get a baseball
happens in
team
New
in
York.
28.
Yeah. A new study came out. I don't know if I showed you this one. It was basically showed that 58% of women's sexual relationships are with the top 10% most promiscuous men. So do you remember how many times we've been lambasted by people saying, oh, you guys are just quoting that one OkCupid study? No, we're not.
No.
This is peer-reviewed data.
In fact, that's the oldest of many that I've actually quoted. But
when you see that, it's like that. It's true. It's not misogynistic. It's just true when you hear that kind of stuff. The bottom third of men get no sex. That's Deborah So saying that. Dr. Deborah So, PhD of psychology from York University. She's saying that. I'm not the one saying that.
This is what I love about this space, and that's what I love about you guys, because I have had experience from both sides. I have been the guy that allowed his girl to go on the girls trip and found out that it was a girls trip.
Yeah.
Right? She tried to hide it. There's a bunch of shit that happened where I'm like, yo, what the is going on?
I'm sad for other men when I hear about the girls trip. Yeah.
And I've been the guy that knows your girl.
Yeah.
More times than that, than actually the girl going on the girls trip. That only happened to me once. But when it happened, I knew how real it was from the other side. Now I have both perspectives.
Yeah.
And I can understand how a man could feel letting his girl go on a girls trip, giving her full confidence. Nah, go ahead, do your thing. Where you staying? Oh, you don't want to tell me where you're staying? That's odd. Who you with? I thought you were with the girls that are married. And you're not with. Oh, you're with the two stripper. Oh, okay. Hold on here. Okay. You don't send me no pictures. You ain't doing nothing. Now I feel like I gotta keep tabs on you because I've made the conscious decision to be monogamous in this relationship.
Yes.
I could go back to being me, right? But I feel like I'm wasting my time. But still, I found out about the girls trip, and then before that, prior to the girls trip, when I was in the NBA, I was dealing with guys and their wives and girls trip. You're coming to LA, and I know your wife and your girlfriend was in our section, and all of these things happen. So when you have both sides of the spectrum and you're looking at it at this lens where you're like, damn, these women feel so entitled based on making men feel a certain way from knowing their intuition is to be right. That if I met this girl and stole her from her boyfriend, what is she going to do when I get her?
Yes.
Like, we have to be smarter in the sense of not buying into the delusion that the women have bought into for so many years. It's just they switch the tables.
Yeah. The problem is it's not just that. It's also, what does this say about society in general that this is so common? One of the things I want to bring up is that often the criticisms of this space is that you guys are complaining because of pain that you're experiencing. They call us incel programs, etc. And consistently I can show, either from, the testimony of very successful men or just watching Call Her Daddy every week, that it's not the men who are being taken advantage of that are complaining. Well, I've said this before, like, I'm not telling you to not let your girl go to on a girls trip to Vegas because I got hurt because my girl went on a girls trip to Vegas. I'm telling you because I live in Vegas and I'm on stage with your girl about to go cheat on you with the DJ. I'm not coming from a place of hurt.
No.
I'm coming from the other side of it. And if both sides are saying the same thing, these men are being left behind and these other men are like, yeah, you're right, I'm King 6'8" is like, yeah, it's like 50 girls trying to have sex with me, then we're drawing the picture from both sides. We're seeing both sides of the same coin. That's not hurt.
No.
That's just reality.
It's observation.